Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Satish Gear here today. Today we're going to talk about the best payment gateway for your business. Now, we're going to be talking about PayPal and Stripe, the two most popular, payment gateways a lot of people are talking about, and I want to give you my take on it, which one I think is the best one. So we're going to talk about PayPal and Stripe. Which one is the winner? What do I have to say about both of those? Now, I've processed over $3 million easily this year with Stripe. Now with PayPal, I have processed, a lot of money, but this year and last year I didn't use much of PayPal. I'll tell you why at the end of the video as well. Now, let's talk about the functionality and what each platform actually offers. So, number one, transactional fees. Both of them, PayPal and Stripe, it's going to be the same amount for normal credit cards. So it's going to be 2.9% plus the 30 cents fee on each of the charge. Now keep in mind that percentage goes up if you use American Express, but that's with any merchant, okay? So that's why a lot of, if you go to in a moms and pop shop, a lot of them don't accept American Express because it costs them more to make that charge. So it's typical, not a big deal. So transaction wise, I want to go ahead and tie them up because they're pretty much the same thing. Now, number two, payment types. Now, PayPal allows you to accept payment through PayPal credit, which is pretty much they give you a credit, they give your customers a credit that they can use to buy your product. That's pretty cool, right? But besides that, there's nothing new. Normal credit cards, debit cards, right? Simple as that. Now with Stripe, it gets better. Now with Stripe, your customers can pay you through Apple Pay. You got the normal stuff as well. They can pay you through this Android. It's my old Android phone. So, Google Pay as well. On top of that, how about WePay? Now, a lot of you guys might not know this, but, if you were to go to China today, ni hao ma, a little bit of Chinese there, but if you were to go to China today, most people are not, they're not using cash. They're using WeChat Pay, WePay. So people pay each other through this social networking system. It's a green app. I have it on my phone as well. So pretty much they have this, let's say you want to get some ice cream, okay? They have this little board that says that's their username for WeChat, right? You go ahead and send them money through WeChat like Facebook, and they get the money and you get your ice cream. And Stripe has that. Stripe has many ways to get you paid. I love that. So for that reason, I'm gonna go with Stripe on payment types, okay? Now, currency and users. Now, it's a given fact that, PayPal has been around for a long time, so they got users from over 200 countries. It's a given, right? Now, currency-wise, they don't accept as many currencies as Stripe. So Stripe offers, you can collect a payment in a lot of currencies compared to PayPal. But Stripe only, you can only become a Stripe merchant account holder only if you live in major 25 countries. So that's pros and cons of both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie it up. So what do you think about that, Nikesh?
I like that.
You like that? Okay, so we're gonna tie up the currency now. Subscription now. So if you're like me, right, I love to earn money on a recurring basis, meaning I want to be able to make money while I'm sleeping. How does that sound?
That sounds like
so whenever I wake up in the morning, right, so I like to check my phone on how much money I made. I don't do that throughout the day. I do that when I wake up because I want to know how much money I made when I woke up. That's a beautiful feeling. Even if you make a little bit of money, that's amazing. You made that while you were resting asleep. How cool is that? Right, now let's talk about recurring payments. Now, a blood and life of every sustainable business is recurring income, recurring revenue that's coming in, each month, each week, each year. Now, PayPal and Stripe both offer that. Both offer the feature so that you can accept recurring payment. Now, there's a reason I accepted almost $300 million, not 300, sorry, $3 million through Stripe, but pretty much none through PayPal this year. I'll tell you why. The reason is that most of my money comes through recurring payment, meaning people are paying me every month. Now, what happened with PayPal is I was using it for a long time, and all of a sudden, because remember, PayPal works a little differently, right? So PayPal actually froze my account, and I had all of my subscribers got disconnected. So think about this. You wake up one morning, right? And they freeze your account and all those customers who have been paying you monthly for years stops. Now, I had to go through a hassle. I think Nikesh remembers that 3 years ago.
I don't like that.
I had to call all my clients, and of course, when you call back your customers, and what happens is, they're like, oh, I don't want to pay for it anymore. So you get those people cancel, right? So it was a hassle. It was a hassle. Now, with merchant like Stripe or even like Authorize.net or Chase Pay, that's not how it works. So what happens is if they do suspend your account, you still get your charge IDs, meaning your information from one merchant to another one. For example, let's say, Stripe bans me, right? Then I can go to Authorize.net. I can go to Chase Pay. I'm not gonna lose any clients. With PayPal, guess what? You don't get that information. So that's what sucks about PayPal, is that if you're trying to build your recurring business, please don't. Now, if you're a freelancer, it's a good choice. It's a good choice. You can accept money very easily, create invoices. It's nice. Everything is nice. Now, but if your ultimate goal is that recurring income, I'm being honest up here. I do not recommend PayPal because they will mess you up. Because I was receiving phone calls from PayPal, when I was making a lot of money through PayPal. I got those high volumes. Like for example, I was getting 100K, 200K in 24, 48 hours. I was getting those phone calls, Satish, on Saturdays. And they were asking me, what are you gonna do with that money? Hey, buddy, that's none of your business. That's my hard work. So I get to do whatever I want, right? So I was providing them with my office bill to show them, hey, I'm a real business. I'm not working out of my basement, okay? I got a big flat, 17 office building up here in Plano, Texas. I've been doing it for 10 years. Hey, guess what? They kept bugging me, harassing me. And that was it, when they froze my account and suspended all of my subscribers. That was the day I gave up on PayPal. So from that on, I don't recommend PayPal if you're trying to create your recurring business. But if you are a freelancer who is trying to just, get those invoices paid, hey, go for it. PayPal is not that bad. But like I said, for long term, you might want to think about it. Now, so that's my take on, of course, I think you guys know my choice. Of course, it's Stripe. Stripe is going to be my choice. Now, lastly, for the fifth, third-party integration. Hands down, Stripe. Stripe will work with, of course, your boys Direct Pay. Wink, wink. It'll work with any CRM. A lot of third-party integrations. So you can integrate it with pretty much everything. With PayPal, you got some limitations, okay? You can put it on WooCommerce or like Shopify, but you can't do those fun things. You can't make things happen like crazy good, okay? I use Salesforce and Stripe is already there for me. So third-party integration-wise, of course, Stripe is there as well. So that's my take on the two of the most popular payment gateways. Now, let me know in the comments what do you guys think about it. If you guys have any third alternative, what do you guys think about it? Let me know. Thank you so much.